This is part 44 of the ghost town that I'm going to reveal once I'm done hunting it. Did a quarter of it so far. First day with 3 videos. That's how good it was. And let me tell you, it's about to start again. First target, you can see right there, I hung on a tree just to let people know I'm here. I found a beer can top. And that was surface. And then this is surface. Look at this. I pulled back the leaves. That looks like silver. Right off the bat, please be so. Sterling right there. Look at that. Good Lord. Sitting on the surface. I don't know if someone metal detected this area and had this in their pouch and it fell out, because there is a lot of metal detectors that come through here. But look at this beautiful piece. Is that amazing? Second hole of the day. And I didn't even hit the dig. It was on the surface. It was basically like this or something like that. Move the leaves back and here we go. Unreal. Okay, let's keep going. Well, I found a another trash heap. I'm not sure if it's old or not. This toilet, some kind of steel. I think it's marble, maybe. There's a furnace right there. See if it's marble or styrofoam. No, it's galvanized. Over here, I gotta hop over these big trees that have all fallen down. I believe that's a hot water tank. Let me hop over there. I'll turn this thing back on. Alrighty, back on the other side. I'm not sure what that is. Some kind of shelving unit. That's what it looks like from back in the day. I'm not sure, maybe a fridge. That might be a wash sink. Yeah, it is an old stainless. That's an old sink that has porcelain on it. This is. It's definitely a stove. Early era wash machine, I think. Pretty sure. Got some tires. I don't know what this is. I think it's a stove, a very old one. Alright, I'm going to poke around this section here. Maybe I can find if they dropped off bottles. Bottles sometimes leads into jewelry, coins, and silverware. I'll be back. Well, I did a test pit, as you can see right here. And that little test pit there just gave me enough idea that the trash in this area is pretty extensive. There's a lot of stuff that has been dumped here over the years. I don't think it's extremely old. I think a lot of this stuff is probably from the 60s and 70s. I did find one cute green bottle in there, and I accidentally picked the shovel up and I whacked it and I broke it. So there's not any point in showing that. But I did find a couple good relics. I found 2 horseshoes. So that's telling you that there's a little bit of history in this bottle dump. And it's a good size one. I mean, it goes all the way over there to, I think, that tree over there. It's all scattered with bottles down it. And it looks like it was a burn pile. So I don't know if they burned it here, burned it somewhere else, and then dumped it. Most of the bottles, some of the nicer ones, are broken. I have not found a milk bottle in here though. But I only dug a little test pit, so I don't know if it's after the milk bottle era. I forgot when they stopped making glass milk bottles, but this is something I'm going to come back to. I don't have gloves with me, so I'm not going to be poking around in this. I did find 2 Coke bottles. Oops. I did find this. That's kind of interesting looking. Not sure what that went to. This Coke bottle here is 369. So this could have been a 1969. And this one here is different.
You've got mail.
This one has, I do see a 29 on it, but I don't think it's 1929. I mean, it could be, but I'm not a professional with milk or with Coke bottles. Sometimes next to the Pinto mark, it'll tell you the year or give you an idea. I think I also see 01 or 104, or I don't know. I'm going to leave the Coke bottles here. I'm taking the horseshoes with me because that's double luck right there. There is, I seen an alternator in here, kind of like another little motor. What else is interesting? I don't know. There is milk glass here. I've seen ponds, but that's about it. I will come back at a later date and explore this more. I'll have to bring some cutters with me because it's really brushy back here. All right, let me keep going. Hey, a different section. It was a bit of a walk. Here's the old silo. There's the old silo right there, what's left of it. I'm not sure exactly where the barn sat. I don't see a foundation of yet. I believe the house sat over there. I seen fresh plugs. Actually, there was over here. Someone was digging something up over here and then pounded it back. That wasn't me. I come over here, I get a 30. And in the hole, oh, where are they? There's all sorts of stuff in there. So I found some square nails, a lot of square nails, but then I messed it all up. But it was an old toy car, and it was pretty much rotted out. Here's the hood of it. So the hood would have went here. This would have been that side, kind of like right there, and this went somewhere over here, I believe. So there we go there. Old car of some sort, but it was deep, and there's a root right here. It was right underneath it, so the root grew underneath it, or through it, or around it. I'm not quite sure, but it broke all apart, which is sad. I don't like breaking toys. I'm surprised that the guy didn't see that or hear it, because literally he was digging there, I'm digging here, and it was a beautiful 30. It almost sounded like a quarter, to be honest with you. But let me keep going and see what else the guy missed. Right on the main trail, sliver of a horseshoe. So that's almost about a half a horseshoe, so that's 2.5 today. All right, let's look for the good stuff. I found something that's interesting. I thought at first I got a new tap for my spray bottle. Is it cracked already? Anyhow, I thought this was a bullet. I was just about to throw it in my bag, and then I started seeing little crosses when I rubbed it, and it just looked a little weird to be a bullet, perfectly rounded and smoothed out. I'm thinking this is a horse rosette, because it is lead. But I'm still at that one spot where basically the guy left a bunch of noticeable plugs all over the place. And I think that silver spoon thing that I found, I think that was his, and he dropped it. Be interesting to find out who it is. I think what I'll do is I'll put out there on the web who dropped this while metal detecting. Anyhow, here we go. It's lead. See, it's definitely lead. It's very heavy, and it's got these little crosses going all the way around. I wonder what that could be. Looked like, I don't know if the lead was turning white or that it was painted white. But in the back you can see the white of the lead. And then you got this side, so I don't really know. But the crosses all the way around, and then it was definitely much bigger. You can see little round balls here. I don't know. It definitely was nice. Very, very pretty, whatever it was at one time. But there we go. Sweet. Alright, I haven't touched it yet. I have no clue what it is. I'm at a new spot further down. It almost looks like a money clip, but could be a utensil handle. That's what I'm thinking. If it's embossed, I think it's like an old spoon handle or utensil handle of some sort. It looks like it curved down that way, so this would have been this part's the top. It almost looks like the 1700 version or early 1800s. I don't see anything on this, but it's definitely early. Right there, and you can see a barn with a red widow's walk on top of a blue house. Pretty cool. Very nice. I like finding old utensil stuff like this. Awesome. I'm going to keep searching this area. The beginning of it was real junky. You know, it was a turnoff. I almost decided to go to another house. Let me stick at this and see if I can find something. I know I should be doing these lives. I haven't cleaned it yet. I believe I got a toy. It's just, this place is so junky. It'd take me forever to edit this. But, let's see what... Oh, man, that's the big Jeep. And the tires are still on it. Sweet molasses. Let's clean her up a little bit. This is the first time she's been out of the soil in a long time. Man, I found the mini Jeep last time I was here. I can't believe it. So there is plugs everywhere at this place. Even where I'm working right now, I'm just walking over them. But I'm sure that anyone that would go into this area is going to get discouraged because it's real junky. Look at this. Look, I nicked it right there. It's kind of not good, but look at that. I'm going to clean the rest up with water. Is that a beautiful piece or what? Get in the sunlight. There we go. Here we go. Yeah, another beautiful toy brought back to the surface. And I would have to say this is most likely a Tootsie toy, and probably maybe from the 50s and 60s. Maybe most likely the 50s, because this is World War II, I think. So we got a nice old beautiful toy, and she's in immaculate condition. I can't wait to clean her up. Awesome, awesome, awesome. I'm at another house right next to where I found a Jeep. It's right across the street, and I find myself a full harmonica reed. No 1800 would be complete without a harmonica reed, but it's a nice full reed. Oh, this place is kind of junky. You got a 55-gallon drum there, a couple 55-gallon drums over here, one with a part where you take out the oil. There's a foundation over here. I think the house sat up on top of that hill there. It's kind of junky. I found a couple things, but the only thing that was worth recording was the harmonica reed so far. That harmonica reed was the last thing I could find in this general area. Anyhow, if you can, leave in the comments what you think the best find of the day is, and for you non-subscribers, please subscribe and click on all bell notifications so you never miss the latest and the greatest from the best of the best. And I'll catch you in the next video. Peace.